Hey guys, good morning. Hope you're all doing okay, doing well. As we get closer to closer to the holidays. Yeah, I feel like they snuck up this year. It's like I wasn't even thinking about, the holidays, and then I look at the calendar, like the date, and I'm just like, oh man. Oh, congratulations, Aru! Great job, great job. Otsukare, otsukare. Relax. Yeah, now you can relax. Now your vacation's begun. Good for you. Congratulations. How are you doing, Allie? I'm doing fine. I'm a little busy today, and I'll be kind of busy next week. So today's stream might be like a little bit shorter than usual, but I mean, it doesn't mean that much, right? Otsukaru. Otsukaru. Gotta clean out my dorm and leave the space looking good before I leave, but yay. Yeah. That's always the less fun part. Otsukaru. Are you leaving like same day, or well, I guess it's like nighttime over there, so like tomorrow, I guess. I mean, like, is it really soon, or do you have like a day or two? Because like it's already, yeah, I mean, I was saying like the holidays feel like it really snuck up, but it's already the 19th, so like I know travel kind of gets really bad around the holidays, so good luck. But yeah, other than that, I'm doing okay. A little busy, and I feel like not enough time for all the stuff that I need to do in one day, which, like, it's not like I have no time to finish anything, but it's like, oh, I wanted to get something done, like, yesterday. And I did, steps 1 to 4, but I still need to do step 5. So it's always just like a little tiny pushback every day. Nah, Sunday morning, oh, that's good. Yeah, you have some time to, like, just chill after all your finals and stuff for a little bit. Give yourself plenty of time to get to the airport. And you'll be good. So there. I'll be leaving for my sister's Tuesday. Okay. Let me look at the date. The 23rd. Oh gosh. Tuesday's the 23rd. Next stream, I'll be back home. Yeah. I'll be a different time zone. I'll celebrate Christmas there. Nice. Yeah, I think next stream will be my Monday as usual, but then I'll probably do... I mean, I haven't fully decided yet because I need to see how my week's gonna go, but like, I'll probably be like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Or I think I'll do like earlier in the week because my Christmas will be kind of busy, and I imagine your guys' Christmas will be kind of busy. So we can all just take a little break. We can take an alley break. We don't need all alley all the time. Oh yeah, morning. It's like 11 a.m. for me. Good evening to you, maybe. Yeah, I was going... Well, the plan is to do some emotes and stuff today because I hit affiliate on Twitch, so now I can have emotes on Twitch, and then, eventually on YouTube. But I also saw that the Steam winter sale started. So maybe I'll just look at that for a bit. Who knows? Maybe it'll be silly. I want to see if there's any good deals on the Steam sale. I'm busy so with fixing things around the house. Boo! That's not a fun Christmas time. I love my alley time. A little bit of window shopping never hurt anyone. I never know which channel to watch you on. I'd prefer to watch the one that gives you the most benefits. Emotes are a big deal. Yeah, I mean, whichever is like more comfortable for you is kind of what's more comfortable to me. I don't particularly mind either, and like YouTube's like requirements for monetization are so honestly kind of high that it's not like you guys giving me like watching on YouTube, because that adds to my like watch hours, so that's really helpful. But I mean, if you'd it just kind of pushes me to be like, Allie, you gotta make another clip. Like just finish your clips. just finish your fan Hololive clips or whatever. But yeah, like so you can sub on Twitch now, but I don't have anything up on there right now. So like I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go make emotes and badges and all that fun subscriber stuff. It's just like, I think the funny part is that I didn't expect my like Twitch to, I guess, like grow that much that soon, and I don't really use Twitch much myself. Like I only ever kind of lurk, or like I tend to, even the people that I watch on Twitch, like their channels and stuff, I tend to watch more of their like highlights or their VODs or like their compiled stuff on YouTube more. So like I don't really know much about using Twitch and all those kinds of things. So it's like, oh, now I have to like research and like learn how to use this platform. But yeah, whichever platform that you are most comfortable with is fine. I think, I don't know if it was you, Blender. I know someone said that like I'm like the only person that they watch live streams on for like YouTube, and they usually just like watch VODs and stuff for other people. So you know, either one, you'll be watching me, so it's okay. My family doesn't know how to do maintenance on appliances or home improvement, so I basically become a maid every time I'm home. Oh. Or the very important handyman. I mean, I'm no good at appliances and stuff either, so maybe I don't think I have room to talk. I mean, I know very little about the things I need to do for making emotes, but I've looked at some recommendations of like, you can just start with a bigger canvas and then go smaller. I'll just do like a square, like a random square, and then I'll do that. Still working in my off time. True. How many emotes can I apply? Let me check. I think like when you start off, I think when you start, you get like 5 slots, I think, right? Something like that. Let me check. I have like 5. Well, they'd want to do. Oh, yeah. I didn't know that Twitch has follower emotes. You can just have emotes if you follow. I could maybe do that. So you have like 5 standard emotes for followers, 5 emotes for tier 1, and 5 animated emotes. And then I can unlock more if I have Twitch alerts, and then at different tiers and stuff like that. And if I get more subscriber points, then I can unlock more emote slots. None of those sounded like real things, but I think that's how it goes. Hello, sorry I'm late. I lost time travel driving. No, drawing. No worries, no worries. We've just been like chatting, which I think is how the stream will end up going. just chatting. But cool. Let me push this over here. Emotes, but they're on keyboards. Do you know what you're going to do, or do you want chat brainstorming? I'm a little of both. Like there's like, a lot of the standard kind of, like my setup weird right now. The one that's kind of like this, where it's like the person, and then they have like the little hand, and it's like the heart. And then yeah, maybe one that's like Cool Panda, and he's like giving a thumbs up. Yeah. I mean, I had like a couple of like really standard ideas, like a heart, like waving, because a waving one you can use for like hi and bye, and then honestly, Cool Panda downing a cola is kind of a good idea. I kind of like that Gojo idea. Why is my... Thank you for giving me the emotes tricky. Wait, what? I have to figure out what's going on. My multi-chat, like my combined chat window in OBS is not showing my Twitch anymore. We'll see what happens. Oh, thank you guys. Hi guys. Doing good. How are you? Jack? Did you also take like a final recently? We have to like but I re-logged in on Twitch on OBS. I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing that. Or just gonna... this. Move that around. Okay. Last week. Oh, okay. Now it's just chill time. But yeah, like... Got an A. Nice. So that was fun. Good job, everyone. Good job on your tests. Yeah. Well, and then I have standard emotes and I have animated ones, and I don't know which ones make for which. Like, I don't know which... I haven't decided, like, which ones will be my animated ones, because you can do... I have, like... For subs, I have 5 standard emote slots and 5 animated emote slots. It's tough when, like, I can make my own assets, because, like, I get to decide, right? Oh, also, I mean, I said this before. I think maybe some people came on Twitch. I was like, I didn't know I didn't know that I could have follower emotes. I thought they were like a subs only thing. Oh, I guess I have more than that. Thank you for the good ideas. And like emotes are just such a small square too, so I only have like a little bit of space. So and like the legibility. I mean, not the is legibility the right word for emotes? Like the visibility, the readability of them is really important. I gotta think of like what's like the expressiveness. I gotta think of like what's the the core Ally emotions. Right, and like the simplicity of them is important. There's gotta be like there should be like a I need to move around my tablet. And my microphones are all in weird spots today. There's gotta be the Ally essence. There's gotta be an Ally one that's like this. Like I don't know. Like not this exactly, but consider a cool Ally emote like this. That's cute. I like a Ally one like that when I have to do things in games that I don't want to do. When I have to go into the scary dark room in the scary dark game. I will judge you forever in the emotes that you pick. Well, hopefully we'll just get more and more slots, so it doesn't matter. But I can definitely see myself being the kind of person that's like, well, I'm gonna redo this emote. And like, if this is kind of like the hands are at the bottom of the frame, so it's like wah. Or maybe like more pathetic, like really on there. This is character creation all over again. What best represents me? Some sort of Ally checklist. Actually, that's a good idea. Wait, let's... Oh. Something like... like a pen and like a notebook or something. Like checking things off. Or like writing, taking notes or something. Thank you for sending me these emotes. Need the idea. A lot of these are so cute. Nodding while taking a big sip of coffee. We gotta do waving and a heart one and Ellie line stickers drop when? If I used Line, I would have probably made them a long time ago, but I actually don't use Line that much. The times I have used Line, I've used it kind of more for work and like talking with coworkers. And so like whenever I like leave that job, I just never touch it again. Oh, Line? Like... Ooh. It's like a huge, like messaging app that's like way, way, way more common in like Asia and stuff. And it's like what everyone uses in Japan and also like other countries like Korea and stuff like that. But it's kind of more, like the way I describe it is that it's kind of more in line with like Facebook because you can link like phone numbers and stuff to it, but it's like a lot more people like just text on it, and they have you can get a bunch of stickers and stamps and emotes and stuff, and like so many really good artists and stuff are on it. So, but you know, it's also like a kind of thing that you can do kind of anything on. So like you can make payments with Line, and you can like sometimes they give you coupons and stuff for and like discounts for shopping, stuff like that. But I'm like one of those, I mean, I know it's probably the same for you guys. I'm like one of those people that have like a different messaging app or service for like all different groups of people. Yeah, there's like definitely overlap, and like every kind of country kind of has their big one, but yeah, there's some overlap. Like yeah, my like friends, like family, some of my family we use like messengers, like Facebook and Messenger, stuff like that, and other parts of my family, we use WhatsApp. And then some of my friends, it's always Discord. Some of my friends, it's also Facebook. Because it's like more like when you meet that person, like what you're using. And then, yeah, I had like coworkers was Line. Kind of annoying to, it's kind of annoying to have a different app or like a different service to talk to different people, but at the same time, I kind of like it that it is separated. And it's like, okay, this is my family chatting app, and then this one is like, this is where I can be a bit of a degenerate. I can be rejected in multiple apps. I'm gonna start to associate the person with the platform sometimes, not gonna lie. Like, oh, this is the line person. Right, and then like the features and the things you can do on those certain apps, like, kind of changes the way that you can interact. I always think of those funny little, like, glittery, like, have a good morning little gifs on the WhatsApp, but I don't really get them that much on WhatsApp. I usually just get more, like, photos and videos and stuff. I'd be abusing the line emoticons all the time. They're so funny. They are. Like, there's some really, really good stamp sets online. That I like to look through them a lot because there's a lot of artists I like that are online that make stamp sets, and then I'm like, oh, thank goodness I don't use this like platform at all, because I would be so broke buying 200 yen line stamps like every day because I just keep finding really, really cute ones. Let me scroll up. And that's like digital stationery. That's like a very apt way of putting it, and why it's just so super dangerous for me. Maybe something to make it like obvious that it's a heart. Okay, but it needs to also be really like, if the heart is the main part of the emoji or whatever, then it should be really big, and then but maybe not too big. Ooh. Oh, ouch. What kind of heart we talking? Do you have different ones in mind? Hand heart, double finger heart, thumb and index heart. Ooh. Okay, that's a good question. Whenever I make art with my hands, I do like the full hand heart. Anatomical heart. Have heart in the center with you or the mouse head looking over from behind. The ears mimic the top of the heart shape. Wait. No! I didn't even know I had a... Oh wait, no. Yeah. I have to get an editor for my my platforms. They just don't even see my typos. Do an anatomical heart. Yeah. Stupidest brainstorming session. I'm just like, chat, you guys come up with the ideas for me. I don't. I'll just do the drawing. You guys do the rest. Like that. I mean, just like a general outline. It's not gonna really like 100%. You know, it won't. This is really just like the storyboard portion of you know. Because right, like I don't know if the hands will be, you know, more like this. Like they'll probably be smaller. If it's Allie, or it could be one of I saw the comment about like have the mascots been named yet? Portions of that one will look good. Okay. And if we kind of like zoom out. Yeah, I gotta. Which ones are? Allie, which ones are gonna be mascots, which ones are gonna be animated, thinking. I do like a crying one. I love art streams. I can't do art, so it's like watching magic. And I think a thumbs up one will be good. This one I can probably. It's like 5 slots, I think. Also, guys on Twitch, are all of your emotes like from subs, or are they also like follower emotes? Because I was saying before, like I didn't know that there were like follower emotes. Otherwise, I would have done some before, but I thought there were only for subs. I was like, well, I can't make emotes yet. Well, I'm honestly like a bit nervous trying these because I've never like made emotes before, and I think it's a different thing to think about. I think when you're working with like a really small square essentially, and like right, like you got to make them really simple. You got to make them as people would say, simple and clean. But yeah, the point being that you have a tiny space, you have a tiny little square to make these, like, something very expressive and cute, but then have it very readable and, like, simple but appealing. And it's, like, and really cute, but also, like, that's kind of the fun of it. Like, it's a fun little challenge, but, I've never done it before, so it's, like, the navigating and, like, if there's, like, a thought process, it's, like, what... Yeah, like, what do I want to do? I have both followers and sub emotes. Okay, then maybe I can add some follower emotes onto Twitch too, because then more emotes the merrier, right? Good morning. yeah, don't worry about it. As a certain singer once said, let me face my fears. Thank you, Ryan. Sorry, I also don't have like a little alert thing for subs, but thank you so much for subbing. That's really sweet of you. I was gonna do like this whole dancy like emote or like GIF thing on like a subscriber alert. Plus, I can sub here. Blender on YouTube. I'm more comfy over here though. Okay, thank you for clarifying that, because since like YouTube has changed to now show like usernames on chat, like I have gotten mixed up with some people of just like, are you the same person that is like on Twitch with like a similar name, or is it like, I know your username was different than your display name on YouTube before. Like, please tell me. Like, thank you for saying that, but like if I am like just referring to you by a different name and it's like, Allie, I've been here for months, then let me know. Yeah, like kind of, and well, no, Ozzy was the same, but I know there's been a couple people where I'm just like, oh, hi, and they're like, yeah, Allie, I've been here for months. But yes, by all means, like, please just stick to the platforms that you are comfortable with. It helps me either way. Back to like the very I have like half a donut in my mouth. Not to sound super pretentious or anything, but back to what we were talking about before about like art and the creation of art. I mean, that's how I feel about animation, where it's just like you're making like moving images, but you have to create everything on there. So like when I see something that I'm really impressed with, like, you know, like an animated movie or a game or something, and I think like, oh, this looks beautiful. This is just like a visually delicious video game or animated movie. I'm like, what is closer to playing God than this? Like, what is closer than crafting to God than crafting an entire world and the people in it and making them do things to your bidding? Like, what is closer to godhood than that? You're telling me Titus 920 and Titus 921 are the same person? I don't know, seems suspicious. Ellie, you're starting to scare me. Alright, but just like think about it for a bit. Hey, Titus 920 and Titus 921 could be different people, we don't know. Have you seen them in the same platform together? No. Wait, that means that they would be the same person. Never mind. But you haven't seen them... Wait. No, either way proves that they're... Could be. It could be either. It could be either. Me. Here. One of us is a dream of the faith and the other is a war criminal from San Arcade. Okay, that was pretty good, actually. Everyone play FF10 too. Me. I have one that's like... That's supposed to simulate waving. Keep doing these, like, shoved in the frame wrong. Ooh, an alley wink, that sounds cute. Well, it's like, here's frame 1, and here's like frame 2, like the in-between, and here's like second frame. Oh! Have a parrying one. Oh man, we were playing, I was playing a bit of Night Rain last night, and I've just been playing a bunch of Scholar, which is fun. I do enjoy playing Scholar, but I went back for the first time in a while to like Wilder and Executor, who are my usual mains, and Balancers are so easy to parry. But Everdark is a different. So. I don't want to think about waving right now. I like the wink and I like the smug. There should be maybe there should be like a laughing one too. Like a yeah, because when somebody throws a killer pun in there and Allie laughs at it for way too long. Like, oh yeah, it could be really cute, or it could be like a really ugly, like guffaw kind of laughing emote. And also, I'll kind of like lean towards this way, and I don't know if I want to do that. Like a Muppet with the mouth open 90 degrees. Yeah, that would be kind of cute. Or like a like a Muppet or like a repo. Wink. This is really just such an unorganized, like... oh. Sketch file. Something like that. was thinking of like, yeah, like a Muppet because it's like 90 degrees mouth open, but I'm thinking more like because like when Kermit does this and like that's his mouth, right? And then because he like throws his head back. Go cocky. Not bad, actually. He puppet his beak. These are like so unhinged. They're like they went from like, oh, we should do like hearts and thumbs up to like this. I do really like this one actually. This like kind of smug one. It's really cute. Um, yeah, I could just coming up with more ideas. I could like just go and actually draw any of these, but I'm like, more. I feel like there's one I wanted. I mean, I guess now we still have a bunch of slots that we can still use. So I'm not like super limited right now. Oh. There should be one that's like use a different color. Does that show up? Okay. All my emotes are just references to games I'm like. Oopsie. Should be one that's like this. use it for a bunch of different situations. These three are winners. These three are pretty good. Right, I think like I know that. Right. Like if we do that, I know it's a little different on like a stream thing, but if it, even if it's small, I think it'll be I feel like this one can be used for a bunch, like works for being like nervous or scared or a side eye. Like I think it's like a good multi-purpose kind of an emote. It's like we could do a side eye that's also kind of like a sussy kind of one, like. I also feel like the emoji that I use the most in like when I'm texting and stuff is the thinking one. Like the that one. Oh no, these are fun. I can just keep making more. Right, or like one that's like the loading screen one. I'm drawing too, so I feel like I'm co-working. Awesome! I like that. I like being a co-working stream, so by all means, please draw or do some fun creative activity or study while watching me. I enjoy that thought. Because, that's usually what I do when I'm watching streams. I'm doing something, like drawing, or otherwise trying to be productive. I say as I'm like, oh yeah, I wanted to look at the Steam Winter Sale. Blah, blah, blah. So before I was like, oh, I should get some ideas and like make some ideas first and go from there. And now I think I'm making too many ideas and I should maybe make a list of the ones I definitely want to have. But I don't know. I also think I might have more slots than I think I'm acting like I do. There was something I did want to check first, and I don't remember what that was. I'm flipping through my windows and anything good on sale. I haven't looked at yet. Actually, I'll take a quick peek. I don't want to spend too much time on it. I kind of just said as a joke because I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do something. You know, I made the mistake of saying like I'm going to do something on this art stream and you know, implied be productive, which means I'm not going to be productive at all because that's the way it goes, right? Expensive. I mean, even a big sale, like 50% off, can still be kind of still be an expensive game. Battlefront 2. Doom the Dark Ages. 50% off. Oh, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. That's a considerable discount. You know, I don't really know much about Warhammer at all, but I mean, I've gotten like very brief introductions to it, and I kind of the stuff I know more about Warhammer, kind of more about like painting miniatures. But I've heard that Space Marine 2 is a fun time with friends. A quick little gander can't hurt. Okay, I'm just looking at the front page and like of the store and the kind of stuff that they have like on the front and center, and just kind of scrolling through that rather than going on a midstream deep dive into like my own personal like account discovery. Is Trails in the Sky any good? I've heard some stuff about it. I think it's really good, is what I've heard. Or that like it's kind of a classic, or I mean, I think there are probably people who can talk about it better than I can. Because I don't know that much about it. I just know, I mean, I've heard people talk about it and have high praise for it. But I don't know if it was... I know there's a game like that was re-translated, and I know some people have told me they've preferred the older translation, but I'm not entirely sure. Genre and your attention span. Some are big games, some are small. Let's see. I'm not looking at anything like super specific right now. I also like didn't know that the winter sale like started until I opened up Steam kind of by accident by clicking the wrong little like window on the bottom just before stream. But typically I like Souls-like, and I like puzzle games and mysteries and stuff. So those are the two, I'd say, genres that I'm most into / excited to play, or I don't need that much convincing to be like, oh yeah, I'll give that a shot. And I like my cozy games too. I guess in the more understood definition of the term cozy games, because like I'm one of those people that's like, a cozy game could be anything really, like but you know, the kinds where you're just decorating like designing something and just like, look at my cute little thing. Outlook. Oh, dispatch is 10% off for anyone who hasn't dispatched yet. Absalom is 20% off. I've heard good things about that. Megabonk is 25% off. Alright, let me... What's on my wish list? Anything good on my wish list? Why organize things IRL when I can do it in-game? I'm the kind of person that likes to do both. Ubineko Answers Arc 40% off. Bug Fables. Shadows Over Loathing 40% off. Oh, that one Hollow Stars EN visual novel is 20% off. There's a couple good games on my list that I'm looking at. Oh, and Ace Attorney Investigations 50% off. Oh, the Rotten Picross game is 30% off. Maybe I should play that. I have a couple puzzle games that are on my list that have like some discounts. That might be fun. Ghost of Tsushima is 35. I haven't played it yet, and I'm kind of surprised I haven't. I think I had it as like a PlayStation Plus kind of bonus, whatever, like benefit thing, and I've had it on my PS4 for a while, and I just like didn't know how to activate, or like I didn't know if I had to activate it because it might have been on like our shared or like our family home whatever account. I didn't know if I had to like switch accounts for it. So it's like I just never got around to like playing it, but I've wanted to play Ghost of Tsushima for a while. Yeah, I've heard good things. And it looks cool. And then Yote came out. I like Erika Ishii. Oh, Lies of P is 50% off. I haven't played Lies of P yet. I've heard it's very hard. And I mean, I know you can say that about most, like anything in a Souls-like genre, but I've heard like Lies of P is particularly difficult. Some co-op-y kind of ones. Like, I don't want to say like friend swap, but you know, like RV there yet. Might do with friends. Or like, Enshrouded. You've been kind of, me and my friend group have been like, we're all like, there's gonna be a day when we're gonna play this, and who knows. Alright. I don't want to be on here too much, but you guys can look at Steam sale all you want, and you tell me what you guys are looking at. Well, like those kinds of like genre names make me laugh a lot. Like, yeah, they've been calling those kinds of games that you like, because I always think of them as like the streamer games, as in like it's good collab material. But I've heard the genre be called like friend slaps, where like they're not really, you know, the games aren't like that great or like high quality, but they're still really fun to play, like, or they're simple, and like there's nothing bad with that. But you know, you're not in for like a really high quality thing. But you know, that doesn't mean the experience and the fun you're having isn't high quality. Yokai is the only on PlayStation only, I think. Can you stream that? Well, first of all, I don't have a PS5, and I don't have a capture card. Like maybe for like, I should have looked on like Black Friday, but maybe around like maybe there'll still be sales like for Christmas. I don't have like a capture card because I want to do some like eventually. I think I'd want to do some Switch stuff, especially whenever that Professor Layton game comes out. I play games that take a long time, probably not best for streaming, but like that's where I'm at right now. Like, playing 9 Souls right now, which I'm really enjoying, but I'm like, oh, I think this game is kind of long and it's difficult, and like, I don't know how much people are into, you know, are they gonna want to watch me play like Dark Souls 3 or like Elden Ring after this or something? Mass Effect Legendary Edition, available for $6? Are you serious? Okay, I've actually never played a Mass Effect game. And I think that's one of the... Wow. Oh my, wow. Okay, I need to think about that. Because yeah, it's like one of the series that I'm like, I have never played anything from, and it's one of those, like, I can't believe I haven't played anything from this sort of thing. And like a year or like a year and a half ago, I started playing a bunch of games that I was like, I've never played anything from the series. I need to do it. Which started with Halo, and I played the whole like Halo trilogy, and that was a lot of fun. But I can't even remember what other ones I've done, but I've been going through a bunch. And Mass Effect was always one where I was like, how have I not done this? 'Cause I've had friends too who are like not really like gamer, like super into gaming, or like, you know, they play casually, or like whenever they always have like a game that they're super into for a while, and but they don't really play a lot. And they were like super into like Mass Effect 3. So I was like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like the kind of person who's like my friends who would be not really super into gaming, but like would like to watch, you know, her husband play and get into the games and the stories and stuff, but doesn't really like to play them that much herself. And but like she, for example, like recently has been super into Baldur's Gate 3. And she was really into like Mass Effect 3. So I'm like, okay, this is definitely like a game that like kind of anyone can get into. It's a long commitment, but it's so good. I mean, all I know is that in 3 you have to marry like the alien guy who's like the most you have to marry him. Sorry, I've been paying too much attention to Twitch. I need to look at YouTube for a second. Is it? Or like not like you have to marry him, as in like you're like the game points you in that direction, but like of the options, the romance options, it's like there's I don't know anything about Mass Effect 3. I just know that like all my friends like just one romance option. Or no, you have. I have been told to romance Garrus is, I think, the thing that I've been told. Mass Effect is good. Baldur's Gate 3 is really long, though. I just kind of like watched along with all my friends and was like, oh, you should do that. Oh, pick that one. Yeah, not a you have to go with this romance option in a way of like there's only, you know, it railroads into it, but it's like, oh, all my friends are like, I love this guy so much. There is only one option for me, is what I've heard. I don't know anything about anything in Mass Effect. I must not tempt myself with more games. Put farm slop. Sometimes the fun is backseating your casual. For me, I'm gonna like go back into trying for a second, but I need to, I'll check like 1 or 2 more things on Steam and I'll go back into it. Okay. Oh, there's also that one, like, it's like not really a game, but it's like the lo-fi focus kind of makes little like animated loop of your avatar in a room and like a working focus app sort of thing. Okay. One's probably the easiest to kind of make a base. The real answer is that I should just be looking at my backlog and playing the games I haven't finished or touched yet. But guys, Power Wash Simulator. Power Wash Simulator 2. Maybe. With like but I do get what you were saying before of like long games can be hard to use streams for, but I think more often than not I will watch someone. I like to watch streams of games that are long and like maybe I won't watch all of it, but I'll be like, oh, they're at this part of the game, like I really like that part, I wonder how they'll react. I have fun watching, but I get it, right? Like it's, and I know I've heard people kind of say like, oh, well, you can only stream a game like 3 times or so before people just like lose interest. And like people don't like to watch someone play like a long game, or like I don't know if that's like a VTuber thing or like a streamer, a certain kind of streamer thing. But I feel like I'm the opposite, where it's like I get frustrated when I like someone I watch, like a streamer I watch, starts up a game that is long, and I'm like, oh, I really like that game, and then they never finish it. Or like they play like the first chapter, and they're like, wow, that was good, and they like don't stream it again. I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god, my backlog. Maru's right. You love Ace Attorney. I do love Ace Attorney, and I have played most of them. And I kind of said before that like I think Ace Attorney is really fun, and it's fun to go through with people. But I don't know how like fun it would be for, I guess, me to stream it if I have already gone through them and I know the story and I kind of know like what I should be presenting or like doing at certain points. Where Extreme Investigations 2 is the one that I haven't done. So I'm like, and then I haven't played or even like seen the story of the first Investigations for a long time. So I think if I did get Investigations, that one is easier for me to like. I think not easier, but I'd have a better time streaming it than for me to be like, okay, yeah, like yeah, of course we got to do this. We got I don't know. Like I don't think there's no way to stream a game that you've already played. But yeah. There's city building games and amusement park games. Any interest? Like I am not not huge on city builders. I do like to like look at the city go. Oh, that's definitely not true for simulation and colony builder games. I want the factory or town to grow. I am not much of a city builder person, but my husband is really into them. So I always joke with him about like whenever there's like a city builder or like a cute little city builder that shows up on my Steam, I'm like, you can't look at this because you'll be up until 4 a.m. building this little town. Like, don't do that. But it's just jabs. Men and their city builders, am I right? Am I right, ladies? The masculine urge to civil engineer. So far, I think I kind of prefer the first one, but I mean, I'm not done with it yet. So, I mean, I've only played the first one, so I don't know anything about 2. It's just that it's the one that's like it took so long to get localized. So I'm just excited to play it whenever I get to play it. Men, we can't stop building Rome. I like to kind of look at them though. Like, there's one he has, Timberborn, that I really like because it's like you build like a city of beavers and like a town of beavers. It's like really cute, and I think it's such a good idea because beavers are such like industrious creatures, right? It's like, if anyone's gonna have a city to build, it's these beavers. Timberborn, my favorite. Water flow management is at its heart. That one is really like, it's fun to watch it. Like, it's cute because, yeah, like there's a lot of really interesting things they do with like water management and like entertainment, like giving the beavers a happy little life. And they have like the beavers like dance halls and like the beaver merry-go-rounds. I have a degree in civil engineering though, so that tracks. That's crazy. That's awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. It's like, yeah, it's not like I'm not interested in them as in like I'm not interested in all. It's just more like I'm not really into playing them. Like a lot of that stuff kind of just goes over my head essentially, or I like don't really think that much about things. I just kind of like to decorate stuff. But I'm always interested in the things that people make, and I like to hear about the optimization of things in city builders. Like, and the ones that I've kind of played, I've done more co-op, which I don't know if that's even really like the same sort of genre or thing. Like I did like I played a bunch of Satisfactory, but kind of in a group of people, and that was really fun for me because like it's splitting up tasks is better for me, where I'm just like, I don't know how to build this computer essentially, you know, the automation you want me to build, but I can get you resources and I can lay out the machines in a satisfying arrangement. Yeah, it's not like I don't really. I didn't know Timberborn has a co-op mode. I need to think about that. It's like, oh, you know how in Minecraft there are people who like to mine and there's people who like to craft. I'm like the person that likes to mine. But you know, in city builders, it's like, I don't know. They all a lot of them have like different resource collecting kind of mechanic. Riot lore drop. Co-op city building would just rebirth HOA. Ali, weren't you saying earlier how it's fun to control people or something? No, I was saying that animation is cool because you're creating things. Okay, it's not that. It's only been going on an hour and a half. It feels like I've been here for like 5 hours today. But maybe it's because today I'm like more trying to be aware of the time, since I don't. My evening is busy, so I kind of have to end a bit earlier than I normally would to make sure I have time. We're exhausting you. Actually, I don't want to draw the breathing one right now, but this one's kind of cute. Definitely not 5 hours worth of work. It was half an hour's worth of work and just looking at Steam. Maybe. Oopsie. Be like on the floor. It's so weird being done with class now. I don't have to study anymore. When do you resume? Like, when's your next semester start? If you don't mind me asking. When I haven't had my coffee, am I right? See how much I can simplify with it. I think there's probably still some I can save down. End of January-ish. So I have end of January-ish. So I get about a little less than a month of rest. That's not too bad. That's like normal. But I mean, flying like back and forth to the other side of the country with all your stuff is like more exhausting than just kind of driving a couple hours to your next year, whatever your university is. think that looks good. Yeah, your armor and stuff. Are they, do you have like a direct flight? Or is it like, you have like a bunch of layovers? The benefits. 'Cause I mean, you know, East Coast to West Coast is quite a distance. So. I think the thumbs up will be. I definitely want to do like a thumbs up, but I think it'll be kind of difficult, maybe. Thankfully, a direct flight. That's not. Both Cali and NYC are pretty popular states. So finding flights isn't too bad. Just yeah, it's the price, but also like because they're popular states. Like sometimes, I don't know. Maybe depending on when you get your tickets too. I imagine seats might fill up. Let me. Possible ban of. We gotta drive down to Massachusetts during the spring too for a kendo tournament. Yes! Like Harvard, right? Gotta go, like, fight Harvard in kendo. Those kind of stuff. Don't. I love this one. Oh darn, I missed a bot. Yeah, I do. I do need to make a subscriber icon. I'm like tempted to just kind of give you guys like a cool panda one. Perhaps. Something like that. But like make it cool, like it'll be like it's got like stars and stuff on it or something. That, exactly that. No improvements on the doodle. Alright. Thank you for reminding me. I had a note of it in my like list of things I gotta do. But I did forget to maybe make one or ask you guys what you would want. So the big age. Hopefully no West Point guys. I swear they had like 40-year-olds who were balding. That is okay, so that I think so before everything for you was like shonen manga sports protagonist or sports manga protagonist. But that is entering like sports comedy movie territory of like, and those are the West Point guys, and they're like clearly like adult like samurai men from Japan, and they're like, no, we're college students. Month 1 is the doodle. Month 3 it gets more detailed. Month 6, that's really hard to say. Month 6, etc. until it's finished. But then it loops right back. But like 1 year is back to the doodle, but it's somehow where it's like with my left hand. Like the longer you get, like the more defined and like the cleaner it gets until it loops right back into like till it's like a nuclear Gandhi situation. I'm so convinced they got someone on active duty on their team. Back in the day, we just called that prestige. Yeah, I'll just add stars to the ends of your names or something. I know streamers who have been streaming for 6 years and have yet to make an icon for over 1 year. Oh. I feel like I would just, at that point, I feel like I would have to. Like, gotta make one. Gotta make it worth it. If not, just for the bragging rights, right? Like the short little gag panels behind the cover of the manga. This one is like okay. I'm not 100% on it. Some of these will be good. Oh, that sports thing legit happened. An assistant coach in high school team claimed to be an 18-year-old student. She was like 25 and 6'2", like last month. It's crazy. It's crazy. I think she wouldn't get caught. Like last month. Do you know what you know what sport it was? I should make my stream allowed to have bigger comments. Assistant high school. Oh no, it's crazier. An assistant high school girls basketball coach in Virginia was fired after she posed as a 13-year-old student athlete and played in a junior varsity game. Like, honestly, I thought, like, okay, if she was like 25 and posing as like an 18-year-old student, like, depending on like the person and the looks, like, you could. It's not impossible to just like pass as a younger, right? Like, that's not crazy, but 13. Make it till you make it. By the way, they still lost. She was 23. It's a 10-year difference. That's we jumped a lot of loops there. That's absolutely wild. Okay, but I have when I was younger, and it was never me that tried to do it. But I'm very small, and I've had like friends and families try to like pass me up as like I mean, it would be things where like they would charge you differently based on if you were like a student. So it's like if you were like a high school student versus like a university student, and like I was in a university, but then people would be like, "Oh yeah, no, she's still like a senior, so she should get this high school ticket." So nothing as crazy as like, you know, I was like 18 and people, or you know, I was like 19, 18, 19, 20, and people were like, "Oh no, she's still 13." But I've definitely, and not for me, I've had other people I've gone to things with be like, "Oh no, she's still a student." Didn't ask me for an ID, like a student ID or anything. They're just like, "Okay, yeah, that checks out." However, I have been stopped by staff at places where it's like, you know, like game centers, like round one kind of places, or like Dave and Buster's kind of places like that, where it's like they have rules and limits on people, like younger people at a certain time. So it's like, oh, past, you know, like 9 p.m., like people like 18 and younger can't be at like this establishment, or you know, it's like a restaurant with a bar. It's like, oh well, past this they can't. It's like no, like high school students or whatever. And I was like 24 or something at the time. Or yeah, or it's like 16 and up. Like you couldn't be in like the Dave and Buster's, like the round one or whatever, you know, those kinds of places. It's like 16 and or like you had to be 16 and older or something like that. Like one of those kinds of age requirements for like a certain time. And I've been stopped and being like, "Oh, I'm sorry, like you can't be here you know, past this time." Like there's like a 16-year-old like rule, and I'm like, I'm 24. So I have been mistaken for being much younger than I've been, which is like nice, I guess. But I'm also like, oh my goodness, do I look like a child? Or is like, is it? I mean, I know how this sounds because like it's just like such a loaded phrase, but it was like, you know, like, is it the way I dress? Like, was I dressed a certain way? Like, why do you? I just couldn't wrap my head around how. And they were really nice. Like like the staff apologized to me, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just like we just want to be careful." I'm like, "Yeah, it's totally fine. I'm not offended. I'm just like so confused." My family found out I know Photoshop, immediately asked by multiple of them to create fake IDs for discounts. Like, knowing Photoshop and being able to fake an ID are two very, very different skill sets. When I was 15, I had people asking me if I was graduating from college. Needless to say, I had an identity crisis. Probably the longer hair. Better to have a youthful appearance than an old one, I guess. But that's the thing. Like, when you're younger, like, you know, when you're a teenager, you always want to look older. And then when you're, like, an adult, you want to look younger. Or, like, I don't know. I think nowadays most people kind of embrace the maturity and oldness. Like, it's not so much a forever 21. Oh, duh, like, wink, I'm still 24. It's just like, me and all my friends in our 30s are cool with being in our 30s, I think. It's like when you're 29, you don't want to be in your 30s. But like when you're in your 30s, you're like, it's okay. It's like, whatever. I was gonna say this. Like, smug face is not nearly as, like, annoying as I want it to be. As in, it needs to be, like, just awful. Eyelids down more. Sorry. No, it's okay. Thank you for apologizing, though. That's very kind of you. like closer. You know something I don't, and honestly, I'm scared. Good. That's the feeling we want from this one. More of a head tilt. Hey, Hinata. Making some... Or like trying to. Make some emotes and pausing to look at Steam Winter Sale every now and then. Uze. One free run. Maybe something like that. Okay, this one we kind of have to be silly with it, so. I'm so quiet when I'm like concentrating on like the dumbest things. Did I have like more hair than that? Like, I don't know how to color it. Something like that. Gotta do some mascot ones too, and not just the Ellie only. See. Little peaks. Tough. Like, deciding what to simplify certain things. Like, I feel it's so different if I put in like eyebrows. I just noticed the mole on the Muppet. Gotta have it. What? They're insane. I mean, the hair is not like perfect on some of these, obviously, but I think the face is kind of more important anyway. And as long as we have a good face, I can just kind of mess around with like the hair, and I can fudge some things here and there. Subscriber badge. And do like a heart. I actually like this crying one a lot. And do like a heart and like a wave. Thumbs up one's pretty good. Like be a couple here and there. Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. Okay. Finding these little boxes has been better than I thought they were going to go, but I guess I still need to like do them and see how they'll be resized. I think that's the hard part of like making emotes and stuff, right? Like it's hard to tell if they'll be the detail will still remain if it's itty bitty. Yep. Okay. Make a list too of the things I want to make sure I get done. Ally's Thursday night streams tend to be a little more quiet. Which I don't mind. I think it's kind of nice to have a more chill stream, but I wonder why. I don't know if it's like Thursday night's like busy for everyone. Because it's Friday morning for me, so it's all good. Like, I'd rather have a kind of chill Friday morning. We're all tired. True. Like, you can't relax just yet, but you're so close. And I'm not like pinning that on you guys. Like, hey, you guys are so boring on Thursday nights. It's more like a musing of like the activity. Very tired. Did not sleep nearly enough, but now I can. Honestly, I feel any stream with Ally is cozy. I feel like I've had some non-cozy streams. Just me like, well, I haven't done anything too crazy yet. I haven't screamed all the way through a game stream yet. Alright, I need to draw subscriber badges for people. I need to write down these emotes. Someday the Ally Scream comp will be real. There's been some me going, oh my god, really loudly, but not a full-fledged scream yet. I think. Ooh, idea, please. Hell. Writing all these down because you know me, I'm like I gotta write things down and lists and checklists and all these things. For streamer badge, you could do like a stock of bamboo and then increase the amount of bamboo by months. Not linearly though, that'd be too much bamboo. Bamboo does grow like that though. That's a cute idea. That is cute. Yeah. Yeah, because like badges and button, like they're all called different things. I never know. Like I know I can picture them in my head, but I never know what they're called. But I know like yeah, there's like badges and subscriber like icons and stuff. They're all different names and I always mix them up, but I know what they are in my head because I'm like, oh, those ones are the bigger ones. That's a good idea though. That's very cute. Next game, Silent Hill. It'd be more like me just like being way too quiet because then I would just like be depressed by the end or something. Oh, we're heading out? Good night. Have a good weekend because the next stream will be Monday morning for me, which would be like Sunday night for you guys. I assume. I'm assuming all of your time zones. Let me see. Take notes. And then the badge. You like bamboo. Man. Now the bamboo is covered in spikes. That is That bamboo is like begging to be turned into a weapon. I haven't had like bamboo grow. I've had like, one stalk in a vase for decorative purposes. Speaking of like college dorms and stuff, in my like senior year, I had a little like bamboo plant in a little vase in my room. And I remember when I moved out, I forgot to take it. And I still like think about it because I like I used to put it like in my window at my dorm room. And I'm just like, what happened to it? 1 inch long. It merged. They're one super danger plant now. I think I found my new Shinai material. Just like, how are you gonna combat like fighting those fully grown adults with 20 years of combat experience? It's just like, or it comes like a bat with like barbed wire wrapped around it. Let me check. Yeah. Tiny thorn plant plus tall dense plant. I'm gonna look what these look like. At that point, it's a Shinai material. Shinai. Some Japanese puns. Oh, these are like dangerous. Like these thorns. I'm googling it. Sorry, like the images. Google images. These thorns look like they could really mess you up. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, but honestly, thinking about the imagery, like if they like with the flowers around the bamboo, I think that's like probably really pretty, but oh my goodness, is that dangerous. That looks really dangerous. You just gotta get like wear a full like canvas, like just one giant work glove. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I was looking at like the thorns. Let me look at like spikes. Poison. They're kind of pretty though. Oh, okay. No. No, they shed flowers so much and the bamboo is so dense to get 4-foot tall walls of dead flowers. Perfect home for pests. Yeah, that's not good. Oh my goodness, that's awful. That's so bad. I'm sorry, that's like a divine punishment or something. That's awful. Do you have to like, how are you dealing with it? Like, do you have to like call someone, or is it, or like, do you just have to keep cutting it down, or like, I don't know what you would do. Because if it's like thorns too, you can't kind of just throw it in with like, you know, the rest of like the grass and the lawn and the like hedge clippings, right? Like, what do you do with that? They do not give a damn about being chopped down, poisoned, salted, etc. Just grows back. Just like fully like pull it from the roots, like fully eradicate it. Well, I know like that's the thing with bamboo, right? Like it just kind of keeps, it just grows so fast and so dense, and they just pop up. But like I don't know about the rest. Like merge into one monstrous being in your backyard or something. Look up with my shinai on my shoulder like I'm in a biker gang. I mean, that's part of a strat. That's a strat. That's part of your strategy. You gotta intimidate your opponents. I don't think that's wrong. You're not like actually like threatening them, so is it so wrong? Okay. Need my list. That maybe we can do. Maybe we'll do some planning for next week. Maybe call it early because I do have some things to do, and I think like I've gotten things done. I sketched out a bunch, and I have a bunch of ideas for others. And it just requires me to like finish them. Taste my new special move, I say. Count up your odds. Very different. I feel like I think some of the more violent things you've been saying are not showing up in my like my chat. Well, I guess I'm on like top chat, which I was like, it's fine because we don't have like a ton of people today. But I've noticed that some of the more violent things you say do not show up in a top chat. Your threats to take out your opponent's eyes are not showing for me. Your aura too strong. All right. As I do, it's that time again, folks. Automod has to limit Aru's power. You have to hold back. You'll destroy them all. That worked. All right. Good. I'm gonna do emotes. Okay. And button. Question to the heart icon using the unnamed Pink Panda character. I think that's what I'm gonna go with because I said I'm not like super happy with it. So I think maybe having, I mean, I might do just something else. I didn't have an idea for it. Because she has like the big, shiny, pretty eyes. That looks disgusting. I don't know. Well, more that this doodle makes her look like an alien. Or, you know, maybe I can reverse it and have the big heart. Back. Right in front. And then it can just be like a cute, like, with more hearts and like sparkles filling the empty space. That might be better. I think it works kind of better as like a heart emoji. Yeah. Something like that. Either it's that or I like go berserk mode and I like have a whole like animated thing where it's like just a big heart and then it kind of like moves down and then the thing that you said before with like the panda ears making the same shape and then like the panda comes out and it's like wow. Like a full like animated like movie like sequence, a whole scene in an emoji. Actually, this is pretty good. The real sticker kind of thing. I think that would work. This works. Yeah. But I mean, the ones I drew today is not like the exhaustive list. I'll probably do more later. Just want to do a bit and like brainstorm and then kind of like try them out. Because like if it was just me, like if it was just me drawing by myself, and I would like make something, I'm like, I think this looks good, and then I put my emojis up, and you guys are like, wow, these are so ugly. These are trash emoji, and be like, oh man. It's good that we're doing them. What else want to do? Right, I know like every day. You know, I'm like, yeah, my video is almost up. It's almost up. Like, you guys, like, don't worry. I'll have it up like tomorrow, but I keep running into things that I need to double check and I mean, honestly, a good chunk of it early on was making sure my like PayPal was working. So I'm back. What are you? It was like good night. I am going to bed, and then an hour later, you're like, I'm back. So we will. But actually, this time I am like very close to opening VGen stuff. But also, not to be like, yes, another thing I can charge people money for is like, oh, I'm doing kind of better than I thought I would be doing for like making these emotes. So I'm like, oh, if people like them, I can offer that too. But I need to like put stuff together for that, or like, I need to like write a different little thing for it and think about, you know, all the different stuff that you have to think about for commissions, like pricing and like time and you know, all that good stuff. And then like putting together samples. That's also been like a thing where I'm like I have to comb through my files and pick good samples of like, oh, is this drawing like good enough? Like, well, are people gonna like it? To be like, oh yes, I want a drawing like this trash drawing. Oh my god, I can commission you. Soon. Sorry, it's been like a week. I've been like every day for a week. I'm like, yeah, guys, my VGen's almost up. I'm so used to streamer artists being too busy to commission. It's more like I didn't really like have a thing, and like I was going to just kind of offer them for like a normal sort of like, oh, just message me, or I'll put them on like coffee, and you guys can like message me through there. But Drakey was nice enough to provide me a VGen code, so I've been setting that up. But like, I've only had like a couple hours in the day each time to like, yeah, like go through and make sure like my PayPal's working and linked, and my Google Authenticator app is like doing the things it wants me to do, and like putting the 6-number code and writing terms of service and all that fun, glamorous stuff, right? If you're gonna do a PayPal, make sure it's a business PayPal, or else your real government name is shown to everyone. So 2 things on that. One is, I know sometimes... Actually, I don't know. The last time I did it, the last time I looked at it, I know like getting a business PayPal required some things, and it's kind of annoying. So, I mean, maybe it's good that it's not completely set up now, because I'll look into... Not maybe, I will look into it and see what it requires. But I know it's it's like a thing between like artists and like the commissioner is like, we owe it, you know, cover your eyes respectfully when looking at getting like payments and stuff like that. Because I mean, oh, it's easy? Okay. Like, yeah, I'll look into it. Thank you. Because I thought it was not. Or I didn't know if it required things, or I think like changing over maybe. Because I think maybe they've done updates, because I know the last time I was like fiddling around with a bunch of PayPal stuff for payments. I couldn't like link certain banks to certain accounts, or like I couldn't link like, oh, you can't have like 2 bank accounts, or rather, you can't have like the same account linked to different things. And then kind of just more recently, I tried linking like just to get into it, like my American account. And before, I think it was like I couldn't link my Japanese account to an account that said I was like in the US, or like I'm from the US, but I can link my US bank to my account, my Japanese account. It's like all these like wire crossing kind of stuff, and it's been an ordeal. But yeah, I let me just like make a note of that. Big PayPal? But yeah, real government names. I know sometimes when I get like payment or like tips and stuff, like via coffee and stuff like that, I get or like an email that's like name sent you money, and I'm like, oh, like I don't know who that is. You know, as in like wink wink. I've never read that name in my life, and I never will. Wink wink. But I understand, and thank you for letting me know that it's not too hard. Yeah. I mean, because that's the whole, like, aspect of it, too, right? Like, You don't. I know there's been, well, because I could also just like not use PayPal. I know VGen has their own system, payment system, but I know there's been settings you can do on some PayPals too that's like it shows like a studio or like a business name. But I think that might just be the business PayPal. Yeah. Oof. But soon, I promise they will be up. If you are, for those interested, if you, again, no obligation. It's just that needs to be up at some point. Yeah, I know. There's like, it's like it doesn't have to be PayPal. There's like VGen has its own like payment system within itself. Gotta save money for the comm. I say as I buy a movie ticket. Or enjoy yourself. It's okay. Weird bunch of letters. I don't know what that means exactly. That's how I like cover my eyes. It's like, yes, thank you. But I mean, I'm not sure how much you guys would like relate to it, I guess, but like the thing with commissions is that it's every part of it of setting them up is kind of annoying, as in like just the thought of trying to price myself of like my own art like makes my stomach just hurt. So I'm just like, will you be making PNGs too? You mean like PNG tuber kind of stuff, like for models and things like that? If that's what you mean, then I definitely plan to. And I'm like currently, I don't know if like workshopping is the right word, but I'm like writing stuff up for it because it requires a bit more than like just an illustration, I guess, as in like the kinds of files I would be handing over, like the kinds of formats I would be doing, and like pricing and guidelines, and you know, like the monetize content option, and like how much that words escaping brain right now. But I mean, like, because if it's a streaming thing, then it's probably going to fall under monetized content. So like, is that included, or like, does you not? It's like a whole bunch of this kind of stuff that gets involved in it. But I do definitely plan on doing it, and I do. I have to like not only come up with a lot of those kinds of guidelines to make it kind of clear and understood, but also I need to like put things together, because I've only ever made PNG tuber models like for myself, so the only ones I have to show are mine. And it's also like, it's really like I just have the files that I use, so I have to like compile them into a showcase kind of thing, if that makes any sense. And then, you know, like, does the PNG of like a full character, is that going to be different from like a chibi, which like it probably will? And then like, do I make a separate listing for that? It's like, oh, setting a value of your time is enough to make the head spin, basically. And then it's always like, you know, there are two wolves inside you. One of them is like, you are underpricing everything, like push that up, people who want your stuff will pay. And then another one's like, no, like in this economy, like put those numbers down. And then the only like chibi one I've ever done is this. I know so many artists who price themselves below minimum wage. Yeah, and I try not to do that, because like I think a lot of what artists do as well is look at other artists for like examples and like what to do when doing stuff for themselves, like pricing themselves. So it's like, you know, even if I'm uncomfortable or I feel like, oh, maybe this isn't worth like $100 or whatever, like round number, I'm just saying off the top of my head. Like, I don't want someone who is to look at my stuff and be like, oh, I'm not worth like, she's pricing her stuff at this, and like, I don't think I'm as good as her, so I can't be $100. I have to be like 30 or something, like, right? Because I think, I mean, even when I was writing my like rules and guidelines and like, oh, please send me this kind of things for like VGen, I was looking at what like other people have written and stuff like that. So it's like, I think we just look at a lot of each other, and you know, I'm trying like not to be like that of like, yeah, I'll just like lowball the number. But it's also tough when it's a system. Like, I think, and this is not like a complaint because I think it is actually a good system. Like with VGen, it's like the prices that are listed are like a base price, like a starting price. So it's like, oh, it could start at like $30, but maybe your commission's actually going to end up being more like $70. But then when you just see that like low number to start with, it's like, like, should I be like, maybe then my commission should be like $30 too, or like $20 when it should be like more. I don't know. It's the whole thing. A gazillion billion dollars, please. Competing against Southeast Asian countries is incredibly hard for artists that live elsewhere. Right, and then like different currencies come into play. Because like it's not only that of like there are some really good artists who are pricing themselves kind of low because of like the different values of currency and like what they use and what they need. But also like on the reverse, it's like, oh, I don't want people who like live in countries where the currency is not as strong as the dollar to not be able to like afford my stuff. So it's a lot of back and forth and thinking, and it's just like, ugh. I'm like 5% as good as this other artist, so I should price myself at like 5% of their price. Like, that is just how you end up thinking, though. I'm just like, oh, I think like this artist is better than me, and you know, they're charging this much, so I should not charge as that much because they're better than me. But I have some confidence in my art, but do I have that much confidence in my art? Right. And then it's because there's also like just so much that goes into it, like time and like effort, but also the thing I was trying to get to is that like it's also, I think, tough to just do it in a like, oh, I'll like calculate it by like a per hour thing, like how much time it takes me to draw something. But for me, that's hard as well, because even like the times that I've like timed myself like drawing something, it'll be like, okay, it took me like, you know, whatever, 3-4 hours to draw this, but then am I finished? Or like I'll say that's finished, and then I'll come back to it like an hour later and be like, oh, well, I can touch up this, I can edit this, like, oh, I didn't really like how I drew this accessory, I can redraw that. So like I'll think I'm done, and then I'll think like, oh, I'll just do like 5 minutes of this little tiny edit, ends up being like another hour. And so like that didn't matter. Like that didn't mean anything. Or it like when I'm on stream, I just like stop and chat with you guys all the time. But even when I'm not like streaming, when I'm drawing, I am the kind of person that like I like to get up every now and then and like walk around or get a snack or like look for another YouTube long form YouTube video to put on. So it's like I'm not working the entire time I'm doing that. But then, like, even when you're working just like a salary office job, you're not working like every second of that. So it's like, does it matter? Or like, should I be more realistic about like how long it takes me to draw this? Or like, is that included because I do like listen to something while I draw anyway? And like, should I really be taking like the time it takes for me to eat a snack like outside of like the hours of drawing time it takes me to draw like one character? I tell my boss I'm busy all the time. It says here that you are playing games on Steam. I have found artists on Twitch, and when I ask about commissioning them, they go out of their way to convince me that they're not that good. Like, I'm trying to give you money. You should be making me want to do that. It's a thing of, like, I read that, and I'm like, yeah, come on, artist. But then I read it more, and I'm like, I've done that. I've literally, like, done that to you, I think. Where you're like, I can commission you, and I'm like, whoa, pump the brakes. Like, you want to give me money? So I don't give my job on Discord. Cries. Cries and startup. Cries and helping my people I know do their startups. No, I mean, for sure. That's just kind of a default behavior. But at the same time, I've tried to be better in that. I think early on, like, as an artist who was making money off art, when I started, like, you know, like, quote unquote, like, taking it seriously, and I was doing, like, let me just, like, put art on this so that if anyone's coming in, I, like, can convince them I drew this session. Yeah, like, when I started doing, like, Artist Alley and conventions and stuff, like, a lesson that I learned early on that I think really helped was just, and I know I've told you guys this a couple times on stream already, but, like, take compliments no matter what. Like, if somebody says, I like your art, do not say, it's not that good. Like, do not say that. Or, you know, don't reject a compliment. Like, always just like, even if you don't believe it yourself, just say thank you, because it's not only like that, it helps to build confidence, but it's also just like, it's just dealing with, it's like good people skills. Like, and at the very least, you're not like rejecting, you know, someone's compliments, like someone who really likes your art saying, I like your art. Like, you don't want them to be a liar, or like, you don't want to just be rude to them. So just say thank you. Like, even if you don't believe it, just say thank you. And I think that has helped me a lot in the long run of just like, yeah, if someone likes my art, then like, maybe even if I don't like this drawing that I've done, or like, I walked away from stream being like, oh, actually this drawing sucks ass. But if you guys were like, oh, I really like it, it's really cute, then I'm like, okay, there's something here that's good. Like, even if I don't like it, or like, I think there's a lot for me to improve on this drawing, you know, the people that watched said like, I like it. So like, let's start from there, right? It's just like, if you like my art, then buy it. Right? And so I think I'm trying to get like with that again, with like, and I think it's the thing I've been telling myself, it's like, it's a difference for me at least, to tell someone like, hey, you're not obligated. Just because I'm talking about commissions on my stream doesn't mean like, oh, I watch Ellie all the time, she's great, I love her art, I need to buy a commission from her. Like, you don't have to do that. But if you do, I'm not gonna be like, whoa, don't. Like, that's your money. Choose what you want to do with it. Make smart decisions. I trust in all of you. I'm right, I'm goated. Ellie propaganda. I'm networking with other potential bodies that have expressed interest in our goals. You're playing Fortnite in the office. An alley investment. Yes, I was gonna take a little jab at you, Aru, but I decided not to. I was gonna be like, unless you're Aru, and you better be keeping that money in your wallet. Well, actually, I'm like, oh, when's Lunar New Year this year? Then Aru, you can give me money. Ali, I would like to invest in some Ali NFTs. I would like to commission 1,000 from you. It's like the Street Fighter movie where everyone just pays me in like Ali dollars, Ali bucks. It's bison dollars in the Street Fighter movie, but then this loops back into the Always Sunny episode. The self-sustaining economy. You guys pay me. Wait, actually, no, I don't want to be. Wait, pay me an alley dollars, and then you guys buy alley dollars, and then you can redeem subscriber perks with alley dollars. The self-sustaining economy. Those are called Twitch points. Fair. Give me those bits. Don't. Okay. Hallie dollar. Buy our food and get points that'll expire in like 2 weeks, and you'll never use them. Every food app ever. I think there was one store here. No, get these bits out of here. Take your bits. Thanks for the bits. Just holding like a penny, like 60 pennies in my hand. No, I'm grateful. Thank you. I'm not like but it's been funny. It's funny. Oh, I have to. It's been so fast. I need to like set up little like, I don't know. I guess like, what do you call them? Alerts, and I just have to make my Twitch like, or like my stream's gonna be like super obnoxious now with all like the like sounds and the music and like the like sound bites and all the gifs that pop up with all like the cheers and whatever, like the bits or subs or all that stuff that happens. Thank you though. Thank you. Those pennies at the fan. This is Allie getting clocked with pennies. Like, new emote throwing pennies at Allie. Throwing spare change at the stream. Pocket sand. Every time someone donates, the air horn plays. God, remember when my USB port like broke and like my microphone would just like blare like sonic psychic damage to everyone. That'll be my new that's my new sub alert sound. Good time. It's gotta be Titus laughing needs to be my sound, my alert sound. We have to have full lines of Titus dialogue. At that time, I genuinely believed my wall blew up. So I'm still like so sorry about that. As someone who has lived in a dorm where they demolished the next door building with dynamite at 8 in the morning, I know what it's like to be in a dorm room with the next door, like next to a wall that is being blown up, and it's not fun. Can have one of those like brain rot-y kind of streams where like there's a million things running, or like gifs running around the sides and stuff. I did think of adding another like alley or like mascot gif somewhere, but I'm like, I don't know where. I don't have space for it. Like when is too much? When is it too much? Earplugs every night as a police chase goes by like every 4 minutes. When did I realize I wanted to be an artist? I've always like done art, and I like to draw, and I've always liked to draw. And then I think around when I was in university, around then, that's when I started like kind of what I was just talking about, like taking it more seriously and being like, wait, I can make like kind of good money on this, because like, right, there's always that image or like that stereotype of like starving artist, or like, oh, you can't make a lot of money. But I think maybe nowadays that's changed, or there's ways to make money. And like when I was doing like Artist Alley, 10, 15 years ago, whatever, I did make pretty good money in like a weekend. Yeah, furry art. I mean, basically. Not like they need it, because there's so many furries are like neurosurgeons. Like they're just incredibly talented people. But it was around then I was like, oh yeah, you can make money off of this. And it's not like I was never like supported by friends or family. I think like I just believed like, yeah, like you can't really like make a job out of this. And I think kind of, again, more recently, like in the past couple of years, it's kind of been like, well, what do I want to do? And like, what could I do that would be like fun? And I wouldn't really be thinking of, I guess the feeling of like being in a job and thinking like, oh, well, I'll just be at this job until I leave it and then do the thing that I actually want to do, right? And like, I was just thinking like, what is something I can do that isn't me thinking that, right? And then I kind of didn't come up with an answer, to be honest, but it was more like I kind of like accidentally stumbled into a lot of these things where it's like I got to a point where I wanted to, it was around like the like COVID and stuff of like I just wanted to learn a bunch more things with art. So I was like, you know what? Like, I'll try my hand at animating. Like, I've loved animated stuff my entire life. Like, and I've only made kind of GIFs. Like, what if I like really tried and learned animation? And I, and that's how I started doing like my Hollow Stars fan clips that people really liked for whatever reason. And that was kind of like by accident, whereas it was literally I just kind of did them for practice, just like practicing my software, and then I just like uploaded it and people liked it, and then that got me like a pretty big like project job. And then from there I accidentally stumbled into like, oh well, what if I tried streaming? Like so none of the things I'm doing now I honestly did like plan out, as in I sat down and was like, I'm going to become a streamer and like that will be my thing. It was literally like and just me drawing and being like, I haven't gotten like a really bit, like a lot of my like commission proposals and then projects have kind of fallen through, so like I need to do something. What if I tried streaming? And then I just tried streaming and then like now I'm here. And I hope this doesn't sound really like I'm a braggart or like pretentious or anything. It's just really like I stumbled into a lot of these things. It's like, I guess it's working. Hearts, thank you. Yeah. 5 more years and then I'm out, then I can do whatever I want. And I think like that's valid. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like I think it's completely valid to just have work be a thing of like, work is the thing that gives me money, and for money I can use that to pay my bills and then buy, video games. And I think that's totally fine and valid, and that's okay. Like not everyone in life has to have some insane like career or whatever, right? You can just have a job that gives you money and then use that money to enjoy things. Like I think that's fine, but I think for me it was just like, I don't want to do something that just makes me think like I don't want to be doing this, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really mean for that to be like a deep conversation. That was just like the best answer I could give to like, how did you know you want to be an artist? I was like, I kind of did/didn't. I don't know. I'm not even an artist. I'm still starving. See, Aru, that's the kind of comments in my chat that make me think like you specifically cannot commission me. Every single decision in my life has led me to watching this stream at this moment. It's just that goated chat. At this point, I need like a goat emoji too. I already like the stream. Thank you. Wish I could stay, but I'm going out for a skate session. Awesome. Skateboarding? That kind of skate session? Stay safe and take care, Ali. Remember to drink water. Thank you, and you too. Thanks for the like. And have fun. And have a good weekend if I don't. I've been around be doing internships and startups and becoming doctors and stuff, but I like low-key just like getting whatever the flow takes me. Like it's not really great, but it's more comfortable. Stop mentioning my food issues. Yeah, and it's tough because things like that, like internships and startups and stuff like that, like don't always pan out well or successfully. And again, that's fine. That's just how like life goes. But also, I've had friends who do, they go the full year, 4 years and more, and like a program in university to do a specific job, and then they actually do that job and they're like, this sucks, or like, I am not happy doing this, and they switch. And then some people it's the opposite. Some people it's like, oh yeah, I studied to be an engineer in university and now I'm doing engineering and now I love it and it gives me good money, but it's tiring, so it's not great, but it's like whatever. I had a friend who was like on track and did like studied to be an engineer and got his degree and did all this work to become an engineer, and then did it for like half a year and was like, this sucks, or like, I am not having fun doing this, and then switched like into game development. Now he works in game development, and I think that's really cool. And I feel like everyone knows someone like this, but I had like a biology teacher who studied to be a veterinarian and like became a veterinarian and was a veterinarian for several years, but then like just couldn't take it because it's a heavy job and you got to do some really tough things as a veterinarian. And then she just like stopped. She's like, I can't do this anymore. But right, like, thank you for letting me know about your intrusive joke. I just like was talking about this like heavy subject, and I just kind of dart my eyes to chat, and I'm like, thank you. Actually doing the job you went to college for? Impossible. Well, essentially, yeah, that's what happened. Like, she just didn't want to. She didn't want to do it anymore, and yeah, I wanted to be a vet, but right? Like a lot of it is putting animals to sleep. So it's difficult. And I'm sure not all of them are always like that, but it's a big part of the job. So being a vet is not light. I have so many degrees, none of them are involved in my current career. And then, right, you can always just make the argument that is like not even an argument because it's true of like, it doesn't really matter what your degree is in. It just matters that you have one. I wanted to be a firefighter too, but my parents told me I wouldn't burn in a building. Well, right. They're all tough. Let me check. So many ups and downs in the stream today. Right, and then like not even just that, but like abuse or like right. And then there's like the kind of like the flip side of like not everyone who like brings in their animal and there's problems is like a bad owner or whatever. It's like just everyone's got their own issues and lives, and it's not easy. It's just not easy. Yeah, some jobs are so heavy, I don't understand how people can do them. Medical professionals, caretakers, teachers, etc. I know, right? I know. Because I feel the same way. I'm just like, I don't think I could ever do this job. Or I don't know, I could never handle that responsibility. Or like, it's just so tough. Like, I don't think I could subject myself to that. When I was younger, when our class was sharing things that we wanted to be, I said I wanted to be rich. Still kind of true, not gonna lie. Yeah, I have some teacher friends, and I don't understand how they do the things they do. And I'm like, man, like some of the stories they tell me, it's like if this was any other job, you would quit that day. But then, like, for them, it's like, nah, it's not that big of a deal. It's like, it's fine. It's, you know, they're kids or whatever. But it's like, really? Like, I don't know. And then, I mean, I don't want to get so into the state of education and everything, but it's also, you know, just having to, like, pay for stuff for the classroom out of your own pocket, I think is just insane. Yeah. It's like a tough, and it's such an important job. And I again, I don't want to get like too into it, but I know like nowadays with like AI and like kids using AI for assignments, it's just like that much, like it's just like a whole nother thing to pile on onto all the things they already have to deal with. And now it's like clearly like AI essays and stuff like that. And there's some, it's not all hopeless. I've read stories of like students in class being like, oh, we should have to like write our essays by hand, like in class, just to prove that no one's using like AI to cheat. And like, but I'm like, you kids shouldn't have to go through that. Degrees in law, computer science, engineering for a living. I get to clamber into crawl spaces, take naps in walls, and play with voltage that will kill me instantly. Love it. Oh my goodness. I don't want to be like, hey, how much money do you make? But I was going to say like, okay, but like jobs like that, I mean, I think like, you know, trade jobs make a lot of money, don't they? Or like, at least, I don't know, I've heard, I don't want to say like, oh yeah, obviously, but I've heard like pay is good, or like benefits are good, or like there's job security. Like it's just good to have like a trade job. Like everyone's gonna need an electrician sometime, sort of thing. But I mean, I don't know. I don't want to like say that I know more about your own job. My wife is a teacher. Education system is underfunded and not worth doing. She has a master's degree, and I make twice what she makes. Yeah. And like, there's no good support system, and I mean, everyone who does it and is like a good teacher and takes it seriously is like, I don't know, like a saint. It's like, but it's crazy. I just don't. Yeah, it's like one of those jobs. Like, I just don't know how you do this. I mean, like the friends that I have, the people I know that are, like teachers, are quite dedicated to their jobs, and they seem to be like really, really good teachers. I think if you can make it work, then it's like, it's not. I don't only hear like bad stories. I hear like very good, very fulfilling, like wonderful stories from them too. But it's like, you have the things you have to go through. Crazy. Right. And yeah, not to mention that almost every other week. That's insane. Fulfilling stories don't pay bills. Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, but the kids. Having your hands tied by school administration. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Does fixing up my parents' house count as trade work? I mean, are they paying you? Alright. Conversation has gotten too depressing. Oh my goodness. The trade jobs, though, that is incredibly technical, so starting at $20 an hour. If you're smart and you learn, it's like $120 an hour. Vast majority treat it as a trade job and not for example, laboratory job. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think I meant like trade job as in like a, I don't know if this makes sense, but like, like a do stuff kind of job, as in trying to describe this the way I meant to describe it and not sound too stupid, of like the kind of job where you would call someone to come over and do something for you that you can't do yourself, but like in the way. So the thing I hear most commonly with this kind of stuff is like plumbing and like water systems and stuff, right? Where it's just like most people don't really know how to do that themselves, or like, they're not going to be like, well, it's different. Like, I can't just like look up a YouTube video to try to fix like my drain pipes or whatever. But I've lost the point that I tried to get to. I guess I just meant like, I don't know. I guess compared to like engineering and like office programming job, etc. work career thing. Plumbers in my area charge like $2,000 to change a water heater. I did it myself using YouTube. Well, now I don't know anything anymore, I guess. Like residential houses has air conditioners, but so do disease research labs, and those ones are important. More important. I see. Okay, it's like dependent on the client, and then like you get kind of, I guess, like the higher value clients. Does that make sense? Or maybe not sense, but like, am I getting the right idea? Oh my god, like, you guys are... this disease research lab HVAC systems, and I'm like sitting here drawing anime and streaming as an anime avatar and being like, wow, guys, that's so cool. I'm useful. An electrician can be a dude trying and failing to fix a light, or an astronaut on a space station fixing it. Different pay scales, same trade. Ah, that's very true. And I guess it's not like I've never it's not like I've never thought of it that way. It's just like having it told to you. I guess it's different. Of like, damn, true. Right. Everyone needs creative outlets. Me watching you helps me relax, so thank you. I'm glad. They always end up this way where I just like, I draw a little bit and then it's like, guys, let's just talk for 2 more hours. Oh wait, oops. I meant to open up another one. Watching other people doodle is kind of a creative outlet for me, vicariously. Hey, the anime girl drawing cute anime characters is one of the things I look forward to every week. Aw, thank you. Remember, you're goated, I say in an All Might voice. Well, I'm glad I can be a positive force in your guys' week. Now add a cowboy hat counts as creativity. Hey, that ended up being like a pretty good drawing. Oh, actually, with like subscriber stuff, I did muse like a week or 2 ago that like, oh, something we could do so for like subscribers or something is like, it doesn't even have to be subscribers, it could just be followers, that's fine. We don't need to pay for this. Like a month like creativity challenge thing of like, each month we hold each other to like doing something creative and then share it at the end of the month. Like, oh, I'll say that like, oh, I want to do like a marker drawing or like an analog something on paper. And then you guys are like, I'll finish like one illustration. I'm learning to draw, or I want to like paint a miniature, and then we share at the end. And I think that would be fun and cool, but again, it's something I need to like set up. I'm like, can't someone else do that for me? Ugh. Discord. Well, I won't lie, I've been giving more thought to it. Like, if we're getting more regulars and more of a community, then maybe it's not so bad. I say, gritting my teeth. I can try to doodle, but I'm not responsible for what comes out. Well, let's actually. All right. Then there's some. Well, setting up VGen has made me put stuff together in like, suitable files, actually, which I can post now. So, like, this will be a caveat of like, I don't know, post stuff. Whatever. Alright. Yay! Alright, let's put one of these back up. But yeah. Alright, I do have a bit of an busy evening. Night? Well, I should probably. Will our favorite panda couple finally get some names? I don't know, I feel like I kind of like them being called a bunch of different things, honestly. Well, maybe they'll get, like, 3 names. Yeah. Well, I've got a long to-do list for this weekend. Still rooting for Shades. Oh, I could always just, like, put it up to a poll or something, too. That's a thing we can do. Are they omniscient like that? They're like higher beings, actually. My mascots have more lore than I do. I'm like, I'm not really a lore person, but like, they have more lore than I do. Yeah, let's see. Like next week, I'll probably do more streams early in the week again. I know what I was saying before. Like, holidays will be a bit busy, and I'm sure like you guys might have some stuff, some plans for like Christmas Day too. So, I'm thinking right now like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I can stream because I do want to do more Outer Wilds and more maybe more Nine Souls, we'll see. Or like maybe a different game, maybe something like Christmassy. Not like a game, but like a stream. Like we'll just do like some, I don't know, have some kind of holiday stream or something. I don't know. I guess we could. I don't know how to do, like, I don't know how people do like watch alongs. Or I don't know, something festive. I don't know what that would be. Zatsu, except Allie's wearing a Santa hat. I mean, right. Well, like, I know, like, people do watch-alongs on stream, but I just, like, I don't know how people set them up. Oh. Because on YouTube, sometimes it's just, like, the streamer or the model, and then you talk, and then you watch it, like, on your own screen, and then you just hear, like, the VTuber yapping in your ear. Just be like, hey, guys, did you know that Viggo Mortensen, like, broke his toe kicking that helmet, actually? Like, that would just be me, like... Well, yeah, but, I mean... Oh, right. I see what you're saying. Like, because then you can't put, like, the movie on the... Discord can host the movie itself and everyone can watch. Ah, I see what you're saying. Okay. Christmas caroling, except it's yelling into my mic. It's just like a looping video of like a fire, like a log burning, and then like muffled Michael Bublé in the background while I just yap. And usually it's the streamer just talking chat and chat. PNG tuber fireplace. It's like the burning Yule log just kind of like hops and like wiggles every time I talk. Or everyone is in chat. Oh, like even like the streamer is like in chat and you're all just like... I mean, I think that might even just like be better because then you wouldn't be like hearing someone else talk during a movie and you can't like catch the lines and stuff, right? I don't know, that may be fun. Join the Chatatouille. Yeah, that may be fun. Well, I'll look into it. I've got a couple things to look into this weekend. PayPal and watch along streams. And yeah, you can relax and enjoy the movie instead of being entertaining or like feeling like you have to talk. Right? That sounds fun. I mean, if we had to pick a Christmas movie though, it might just be like Muppets Christmas Carol because like you just can't like get better than that, right? You just can't. Disney property. Yeah, and then I'll come up with stuff or something. I'll look into it, and then I'll have another janky little stream schedule for next week. I've got a whole to-do list. I'm gonna hold myself to it because I gotta get some stuff done before next week. Look up Jingle All the Way. Okay, no, I that is also like pretty up there with Christmas movies for me. It's like you don't expect it to be that entertaining, but it's like pretty fun. It is a peak Christmas movie. Oh god, we might have to do Jingle All the Way. We all know the best Christmas movie is Die Hard. I mean, like, if you want... Yes. The short answer is yes. But that's the thing. When the movies are that good, like, you're gonna see Muppets Christmas Carol and Die Hard at some point in your holiday. But, like, there's no guarantee you're gonna see Jingle All the Way. Yeah, that may be fun. I'll look into it and then walk into the Discord. I think part of me, like, kind of weakening to, like, a Discord is like, oh, well, I'm making all these emotes, and I want to use them for other places. Like Discord. No, wait! No! Just, like, slowly whittling me down. Anywho. That's that. But yeah. Got some stuff. I'll be busy this weekend trying to prepare all that stuff, looking into it. Streams next week. Yeah. I think I will. This stream might be the stream of all time. My goodness, it's like... It's really something. Hey, I drew some things. Like, the vibe is very different from yesterday's, like, Outer Wilds stream of just me going through a game. But, oh, wow. But yeah, I think I'll wrap it up here. Thanks, guys, for coming in and chatting with me the whole time. I had some fun. Had some good chats, and I'd say it was still productive. I drew some things, and I have a lot of ideas for others, and I'll be looking into some stuff and getting some things done. And as I finish them and post them and make them open, hopefully throughout this weekend I will post about it, probably on Twitter and stuff, like when VGen goes up, when I don't know, maybe I'll post it when like Twitter emotes go up and stuff so that you guys can use them on other places. I'll be sure to let you know, make posts, and continue on with those. It was great to chat back here after finishing my work. Yeah, congratulations on finishing your finals, and like for everyone else doing like your work and your finals and stuff. This is not just the good for you, Aru, specifically. It's a busy time for people. Yeah. Holidays is soon. I hope you guys get to relax. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a good weekend. I will catch you, I guess, Sunday night, your time. Monday morning for me. I promise I will eat well over the holidays. Everyone should eat well over the holidays. Okay? And yeah, have a good weekend, guys. I will catch you on the next one. Thanks again. And thanks again for like all the follows, the subs, the bits. Likes, etc. Help. Thank you. Oops. I gotta like get that. I gotta like switch out that like default emote that like it gives you, because they're like they teach you how to use emotes by like giving you the default one, like the like free default ones when you become like an affiliate, and they're like, here. I'll switch those out with like the fun, cool alley ones. But yeah, thank you guys. Catch you in the next one. Arigatou gozaimashita. Thank you. Bye bye. Oh, Azu, I'm literally leaving right now. Bye. I'm so sorry. Bye. Like literally. Bye. Bye. I'm signing off. Bye. F in chat, guys. Bye. Thank you.